shout out to Noah Khan.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Shout out
Oh my
to
god.
Noah Khan. Frankie and I pretty much spent the whole weekend with Noah Khan.
He's the nicest guy on the planet. There's really no other way to say it. The guy has had a meteoric rise to the top. He played like 240 shows this year. He posted something today that he hasn't been in one place for more than 10 days for a full year.
Been 2 years.
For 2 years. Sorry, for 2 years. For 2 years hasn't been in a place for more than 10 days consistently. He is just taking this rise and he's taking advantage of it and he's playing the biggest shows possible. And we got to go see him at the Soundside Festival in Bridgeport. And we played golf with him at Century Country Club with his buddy Vikram and Bo and Noah. And it was so much fun. Trent. And it was like we played a great game of like it was a point system. It was called like 6 point Scotch six or something where you get a point for hitting a green regulation or close to the pin. You get a point for being the low individual. You get a point for being the low team. And you can press and you can make the next one worth double the amount of points. So it ended up getting towards the end where Trent and I were down by like 24, 30 points. And we started to kind of like rattle off some wins. And then they were doing a double press. So some holes were worth like 30 points. And Trent hit a green in regulation when no one else did. He hit it it was one ball's worth onto the green, and that's how we won the match. Trent also made 9 pars, I think.
Let's go, Trent.
Playing this round of golf. So
I'm playing good, yeah.
He really shocked everyone out there, and Noah was like just the nicest guy ever. Hooked us up. We got artist wristbands. We were on the stage with the Goo Goo Dolls until we weren't anymore because we were told
it's a closed stage.
Yeah, we were backstage for like Boys to Men and the Goo Goo Dolls, and Noah was about to go up. And you're looking out at this festival, and there's like I don't even know how many people were there. 1 billion. Like it's just like it just goes on
By the
forever.
way, that lead singer for the Goo Goo Dolls, that guy is ageless.
Oh yeah. It's crazy.
Oh my god, dude! I saw him at the Wyndham Championship a couple years ago, and I remember tweeting out just being like, "This guy looks and sounds like he's 30 still, and he's just not."
It was nuts how good he sounded. They sounded like the recording album. I mean, they had the place absolutely going nuts. But we were enjoying them. We're waiting for Iris. We're waiting for the whole thing. And someone came up to us and was like, "What are you guys doing back here?" And we said, "We're here we're here to watch the show. We've got these little artist things. I think I can go up there and play the drums." I mean, this says I'm an artist. It's like I don't know what do you want from me? And the guy's like, "Well, like who you guys with?" We're saying with Noah. He goes, "Well, it's all great you were Noah, but this is Goo Goo time." Is what he said to us. This is the Goo Goo time.
Yeah.
And he goes, Goo Goo time is a closed stage.
Closed stage.
Closed stage for the Goo Goos. So I said, "Oh, okay." So we got off the stage. We waited, and then we ended up we didn't see Noah when he went up there. We ended up going to the front. Dude, there's like a little pit right in front of the stage where all of the media goes, where like they take photos, and they're allowed to be up there for like the first 3 songs, I guess, contractually. You can get the first 3 songs and you got to get out of there. And then all of a sudden they cleared them out, and it's just us and like Noah's brother and like Noah's friends that he grew up with, that he was in all of his friends that he shared an apartment with when he wasn't anyone. Like he was just in New York City writing music on a couch that had no legs, and they were just like sitting real low to the ground with a guitar. And Noah's like, "I think this song's pretty good." And it ends up being like Stick Season, and you're like, how the does someone become that talented where like they just know and they trust themselves, and they start out playing venues for 100 people. 2 years ago, Noah Khan wasn't allowed in the Soundside Festival because he didn't have the right credential. They wouldn't let him in. And then
Zach Bryan was on stage wearing his shirt.
And then this year he headlined it. A huge sign above it that said Noah Khan. Just awesome.
He's just the nicest guy in the world. We had such a good day playing golf that I Ubered up in the morning to go because it's not that far from the city. It's like 45, 50 minutes from the city. And then once we got done, they had driven up from wherever they were staying, somewhere in Brooklyn. And he was like, "Just hop in the car with us and we'll all ride back to the city together." So after the amazing round of golf, I just sat in the car with Noah, his buddy Vikram, and his buddy Bo, and we just shot the shit for like an hour and a half. And it was totally normal. Like I love the guy. He's been nothing but great to us. And you know, it's stunning, but he really is just a super normal dude.
After the show, we go into this little artist village, and he's like, he FaceTimes me, and we were like, because we're in the car, and he got me like a parking pass that we parked behind the stage. It was like nuts. A bomb dog had to come search the car. That's how close we were getting. And he FaceTimes. He's like, "You guys didn't leave yet, right?" We're like, "No, we're in the car. We're about to." He's like, "Come on back." And he walks out like in a spot that he probably shouldn't even walk out on because he just headlined this festival. And he's like looking around for us, and we're like, "We're here." And he like brings us into his little cabin area, and we're just like talking with him and his fiance for an hour, just like shooting the shit, having a beer, talking about how his tour's over after 2 years. And he's like, "I got to go back to just like living a normal life right now." Like it's like almost like a little scary of just like, what do I do now? You know, I just toured the world for 2 years, toured the whole world, and every place he showed up to, 100,000 people were out there waiting for him. So, and I have no doubt in my mind that he's going to have just another one of those tours because whatever his next album's going to be is going to be better than the last one because that's what's been happening with the trajectory of his career. But can't say enough nicer things about Noah. It's really, really, I think, unique and hard to find someone of that success to be that down to earth. He suffers, I think, from like imposter syndrome where he's like, I shouldn't be up here and I'm just one of you guys. Like you guys are the cool ones. I'm just like allowed to go play music. And you're like, I just watched what you did out there. You're the best in the world at what you do. That's insane.
I'm very jealous of that. I'm very jealous of that.
I will say we weren't able to film the match that we played, but we are going to get something on the books. He's like, come see me because he's done kind of with his tour now that he's been on for 2 years. And he was like, dude, I'm going to be chilling for a while now. So whenever you guys want to come visit me, we'll do it. We'll film it. It's an all-time vibes group. Like we had such a good time. People, once we do end up filming something, and I know he really wants to, people are going to love it.
We're going to do the country music star or like the 2.0 version of that Jake Owen match. I think we got to do. We just got to do a whole new crew, right? Like Noah, whoever else he wants to bring, and we'll do that because that was awesome. When we played Morgan Wallen, you can go back and look at that. That's an insane
crazy
group we played.
Wallen, not that he was a nobody, but he certainly wasn't as big as he is now.
And Hardy was still like writing music. Like he wasn't. I don't even think he came out with like his original album yet, like his solo one. So you had Hardy, Darius Rucker, Jake Owen, and Morgan Wallen was that foursome. Go back and watch that video on our YouTube page. That's a crazy video. So yeah, if we can do another version of that down in Nashville, that would be great. So
Chase Rice like showed up in that video and just like replaced like that was Darius
Rucker had to go to a Madden party like on the 15th hole. He just left.
Noah's the coolest guy in the world. I can't say enough good things about that guy.